It's Lotto racked up, and I've been jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
We done lost a couple legends. If I make it out the streets, is it the same as reaching heaven? Every day I count my blessings while I'm loading Smith.
All right, so we got TShot Lotto off the porch with us today.
It's the deal, Haze.
I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Blessed.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming by today, man, and welcome to Atlanta, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah.
No cap.
I saw you were just out in LA also, right?
Yeah, man. With my boy, DCG, they had a little video shoot. I got to work it down now.
Okay. Just steady moving around then, huh?
I'm trying to get this like figured out. Like it'll be overnight. Then I know my homies that's already in it. You know, I don't want to look at for a handout from them. Gotta get that mud.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. So what's life like in Chicago right now, man? What's going on out there?
Death. Like, can't get no money. It's ugly. Like, it's get you some money and stay out the way, or you know, you pop out, it's gonna be you, like for real. Like, I can speak on like my side and shit, you know, like that shit, Chicago, it ain't it no more, you know. But it's a lot of money if you know, a money getting nigga.
Yeah. And you from the west side?
Yeah, LeClaire, Madison.
Okay. So what goes on the west side, man? And does it differ from much of the rest of the city, or is it pretty much the same stuff going on everywhere?
Yeah, see, like the west side, like south side, like more killers and like killing. Like that's what the south side known for. And then west side known for getting money. And then up north known for being like bougie and stuff like that. And then over east is like another west side. But west side mainly just, it was like having fun, making money, but now it's turned into like killing, you know?
Oh, shit. Yeah, why do you think there is so much violence in Chicago? Or at least, why do we hear about so much violence coming out of Chicago?
It be so fucked up. Like, somebody kill your homie or little cousin or a brother, and then, like, the first thing somebody gonna say is, we don't want no retaliation. But, you know, that's the first thing we gonna think about. You know, we hurt, like, motherfucker want revenge, and then this happening 10 times throughout the day, everywhere in Chicago, like different times. 2 people getting shot, 3 people getting shot. Next day is gonna be a repeating cycle. You know, wake up, do the same shit again.
Yeah. At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Finna be 23. Jumped off the porch. 14.
Okay.
Like my freshman year of high school, like after basketball season was over, I was like, fuck that shit. Like, scamming, that's what I hopped into, scamming.
Oh,
shit.
really?
Yeah, like, fuck, I seen start getting money and shit. I'm like, fuck that, fuck school, hanging with my cousins and shit. End up saying, fuck all that shit, and took the quick route.
Yeah. But you ended up going to college though, right?
Yeah, I went to college for a year, and ended up getting kicked out on my same shit.
Oh, really?
Fucking up, doing the same shit, but just really, you feel me, first generation college student, you know, like, wasn't no motherfucker down there to tell me what to do, you know, party on weekends, but you feel me, you don't do that shit during a weekday, don't go out and like shit like that. So it wasn't like I flunked out, you feel me, because I actually had all my credits.
Oh, yeah.
I got kicked out. So shit different, man.
Yeah. Which school were you going to and what were you studying?
I went to Parkland. I was studying kinesiology.
What is that?
The study of sports science. Like,
Okay.
I was going to try to be like an athletic director or like a coach or some shit. You feel me? Some easy shit that I know I could do though. You know?
Some easy shit.
Yeah.
That don't sound easy.
Yeah,
it's a lot
like,
to it, I'm sure.
The courses was easy as hell. Like I had intro to theater and fucking intro to music and fucking like all type of other little, like I probably had 2 classes that had to deal with. I had English 101 and I had fucking political science, like some shit about like not political science, but some shit like about politics. I was like the only black kid in that class.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, but that shit was easy though, like compared to psychology and like accounting and shit like that. The major sound big, kinesiology, but that shit just little for coach at a high school or some shit like that. You feel me? A personal trainer.
Yeah. Is that college? Was that in Chicago too?
Nah, that was in Champaign.
Okay.
Champaign, Illinois.
Okay.
Like it's like the little a U of I is like the little baby school of U of I.
Okay.
So U of I was like the much bigger, but it was all like around the same campus and shit.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, so and talk to us about your cousin Reese, man.
Racked up, that's my boy, man. That's who shit got me ready to start doing this shit. Like, Shorty was the truth, but shit, you know, he was gonna do it though. He fuck around with a been here before me. No cap, Haze. He fuck around with a been here before me because he was thirsty. You feel me? I used to be bullshitting. I gotta trap. I gotta do this and that. He, man, fuck that shit. Man, hey man, this rap shit ain't gonna pay the bills. You know? He, man, fuck that shit. We all mixtapes. I ain't do none of that shit till he just died. Like, real, try to be a real artist and like, fuck that other shit. Fuck that street shit. I'm in this music. That's what we finna do.
Yeah.
Shit been different, but Blood was like a goat out here. Like, racked up. You feel me? Like, he was a different breed. Like, niggas ain't made like that no more.
How long ago was it that he passed away?
Last April.
Oh, really?
Last April 23rd.
Okay. What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you had to learn in your life so far?
One of the biggest life lessons, never take life for granted. Like, not even like life, just don't always humble yourself, you know, because one day you could be on top of the world, next day you would be fucked up, like, not even money-wise, but just like fucked up eternally, you feel me, fucked up mentally, you feel me, fucked up physically. Like, I don't take nothing for granted, like, especially the air I breathe, you know, like, that's one thing life taught me, like, especially looking at homeless people, I don't down them when I see them, you feel me? I actually get them money and shit, cause you'll never know, like, what your predicament will be tomorrow when you wake up, you know?
Real shit, man. So, did you say you finally started taking rap serious last year after Racked Up died?
Yeah, like, he died April. I had started taking it for real, like, right after that, like, May, June. I couldn't write shit though at first, you feel me, because my head was fucked up. But like May, June, I really like, all right, bet, fuck that shit. We finna, you feel me? And then my homies and my boy be on my ass already, like, you know, what you playing for with this shit? But like, hearing other motherfuckers say it, then right you hear yourself say it, it's different, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Who were some of your favorite rappers to listen to when you were growing up?
Wayne, for one. Wayne was like the droughts, all the droughts. Like, Wayne was just like out this world. That was number one, Wayne. And then after Wayne, like, really didn't listen to nobody till Chief Keef and shit came out. You feel me? Like, I'd say Wayne, then Chief Keef, you feel me? Right after that. And shit, like, I listen to a lot of Jadakiss and like the old Diplomats. Like, I don't really listen to like new music, like the old, like older, I got like an older soul, so I vibe to that, like old Future and shit like that, you feel me, Rocco, like, that's the type I am. But definitely Wayne, Sosa, shit, and Kiss, really though, them like my top three, like.
I feel that. It's a pretty diverse top three too. So how would you describe the sound of your music then?
I describe it like real trap scammer, you feel me? Like, get you some money and, you know, I talk everything I live, so you gonna get you some money, you might wanna hit you a lick, you might wanna fuck a bitch, but you feel me? Like, I ain't talking none that I ain't doing, but I describe it as like trap scamming, like I'm going with the new wave, like, the tape, that was just cool, like a coming out party, but the new sound I got, like, new wave it's 10 times harder.
Yeah. Is there a meaning behind the name TShot Lotto?
Actually is. When I was like 16, 17, when I was like 16, 17, they was calling me TShot, like, cause I was just on the block, just wild as hell, and just doing loose other shit, you feel me? But then as I got older, like, a couple years later, like, I started getting money again and shit, cause I went through a rough stage, like 16. I went through like 16, 17 when I came home from college. I went through like a little rough patch, you feel me? Like, fucked up. But then after that, I got back and my cousin racked up. He started calling me, like, you hit the lotto. Like, I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, I bet, okay. I start calling myself Lotto, and then they like, you can't take one without the other, cause that's who you is. Like, that's both of you inside you, feel me? You got the savage in you, then you got the money getting, you feel me? So you gotta keep both of them.
Yeah. What's the music scene like in Chicago right now?
Shit's crazy. Shit, it's a lot of niggas like that actually got talent in my city, but some of them ain't gonna make it out. The music scene crazy though, like everywhere. Like first it was just like the South Side and like Stokes and them and shit, and then Herb and them and shit like that. But now like the West Side, like getting they turn. Like I ain't gonna say like most of my homies, cause it really is most of my homies, but even some ops getting on, you know, off rapping. They getting a couple views, you know, but the music scene gonna be, is like, it got changed forever with that Chief Keef shit. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, why do you think people all over the world are tuning in to the music coming out of Chicago right now?
They just want to be told there to, you know, people be saying shit in the songs and saying names and woo got killed and we smoking him, you know, and then they be making them YouTube documentaries and shit and walking down people blocks and shit, like walking down 64th and Normal. Like they do that shit like vloggers, like they doing that shit to get clout and shit. Like people really losing their life behind this shit though, you know, but people be on the outside looking in, they, oh yeah, Chicago, interesting, I wanna go here, I wanna go do that, you know. I wanna go say fuck him, you know. Shit, all outsiders are, you know, all outsiders be cool if they don't try to do too much, you know.
Yeah. All right, talk to us about this new video you just dropped for the BeatBox and Fatigue.
That's some shit BeatBox, that's some shit. I was on some tweaking shit, like smoke me a wood in the morning. I listened to the BeatBox song when I wrote it. I ain't even write it to no beat or nothing. I wrote it to dude rapping, cause I was high as hell. I'm like, oh yeah, this is okay. And then I went and laid that shit down. My boy Mark was in the studio. And Fatigue, that's something we just like, we was going back to back, like all back to back. That's my boy though, you feel me? He got that shit on the rapping. So it's just like we hand in hand with that shit.
I feel that. And you got the new project out in Rackz We Trust, man. This is your first project too, right? Okay.
I put that shit together by myself, like as far as like artwork and DJ and you feel me, like everything like by myself. That's why I be getting myself a big ups on that, cause back then I would've said fuck that shit, you feel me, like bet, but I gotta stay on top of this, bet, I gotta photo shoot this day, bet, all right, I gotta go to the studio for 8 hours and you feel me, I gotta go do this shit. And Rackz We Trust, that was just like, I see it like a coming out party, you feel me, like all right, bet, I'm here. But the next one gonna be like, all right, I'm really here, you know, like, I'm a blow Haze, like, you gonna watch this interview, you're gonna be like, Lotto told me.
Is there a single that you're pushing off the project right now?
I actually was just supposed to shoot Quarantine Flow in LA, but then I ended up going to the studio and we was just like some whole other shit once we got to the studio, like just poo-putting and shit. But I actually was supposed to shoot Quarantine Flow, and then I want to shoot Scratch, and then I'm probably done with that. Like, that's just like the new shit I got. That's probably why I want to push more than that. You feel me? That's just like, all right, this is me. But the new shit I even made since then, like since the tape drop, I went to the studio the next day after it dropped, and you know, like I critique myself. Like, it was cool for me, you know. I really don't even be liking none of my music once I make it.
Oh, really?
If I hear it like more than like 2 times, but my homies and shit, they overplay it and make me start liking it. You feel me? They shorty, go and shoot that shit some heat, call, hey, send me that. I'll be like, oh, all right, I ain't really like that shit.
So do you have a title picked out for the next project?
No, I just got a vision in my head of just like a championship trophy. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but I know like it's gonna be something with like victory. You feel me? I ain't win yet, but you know, it like the shit we be doing. Like we need some trophies for this shit. Like, both of them got hood trophies though. That's shout out to Kimbo though. That's my boy. They got hood trophies, but I ain't gonna do nothing like that title or nothing like that. I just know like I want my next title gonna be, and the tape gonna be about like just me winning. You know, like I beat that shit.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. Is there one song that you're really excited about releasing?
It's called Rackz Flow. It's called Rackz Flow. I really wanted to shoot that, but my cameraman, he was busy as hell. But that's something I want to shoot. And then I got some shit called Detroit Flow. Like I'm rip they shit. That's like some tweaking shit, but like that's what people be liking, like the little tweaking shit. You feel me? Party and Rio the Young OG type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But the new shit harder than ever though. No cap.
Who are some of the producers you've been working with lately?
Spank, Kid Wonder, that's my boy from back in the day. But Spank, Kid, I got a little shorty named Nate I've been fucking with though. He been engineering and like a couple of my beats and shit. That's who I most recently been going to this year. Like I was fucking with Tracy, my boy Tracy, but Nate, they just got like a decent little setup, and then like it's out the hood. You feel me? Like he downtown. Tracy like in the hood, but he got great quality. But it's just like in the hood, you park your car, this motherfucker might ride past, see you. You feel me? You gotta walk to his door. Like I need like a little sense of stability. But Rackz Flow and the Detroit Flow, them definitely like the two things I'm finna push like ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah, and talk to us about the grind that comes with being a new artist and being independent too.
Shit's tiring. Like fucking have to do this shit, like wake up, I got a flight this day. And then I got 2 kids, so you know, like that shit ain't easy. I can't wake up and be like, oh yeah, my son, I'm finna just leave. All right, here go my son. Like, no, this is my little man. You feel me? Even my daughter, she's 6. You know, she know what she be talking about now. I wanna go with you and shit like that. You know, like the kids, like the money not an issue. Like it's just be like timing as far as for me, like squeezing in. Like that's why I said I need a whole music team. Like the timing is off with me. Like I'm never like, it's not gonna match up. Like I be like behind. It's only 24 hours in a day. I be needing to, you know, do my thing, but after that, it'd be like 4 hours left. Like I gotta squeeze that in there.
Gotta sleep, man.
Yeah, like that's like with a new artist. Like I see how to like my homies gonna be moving this shit. Like Chemo and Print, like they got that shit on the schedule. Like everything on the schedule. I bet we in the studio. Okay, send us some beats. I'm finna make me a course to this one. Then I'm gonna leave that open. You know, shit like that. Just mostly like analyzing. You know. To be aware is to be alive, you feel me? I ain't trying to come around and steal no sauce and get on off you. I'm just gonna analyze, you feel me? I ain't gonna ask you to put me on, you know? I'm just watch the table.
Yeah, learn the game from them.
Yeah, you know, and a real homie only gotta respect that shit, you feel me? Instead of me asking you for a handout, like, oh yeah, push me hard, and I bet you on and shit like that. Let's do 3 videos and shit. Like, I ain't known that. Like, shit ain't the type of nigga I am though.
So what has being a father taught you about life?
Shit, man, like, them little motherfuckers. Like, the kids, they precious. Like, I wake up, I be, like, even though I'm out here, I miss be waking up thinking about my son, he, daddy. Like, you feel me? That shit precious. Like, just make me want to go harder. Like, since I had, like, been able to have, like, kids and got somebody to depend on me, you know, like they actually depend on me if I fail, you know, like that's be in the back of my mind at all times. Like, even though I take risks and shit, but this just for, you know, this for y'all to have a better life. Like, I grew up in the house with my daddy, but we ain't have a good relationship. Like how like father son have a relationship. Like we don't got that. I'm more closer to my mama than him. Like with my son, I don't even see that happening. Like I just see like that's my little man's. Like I want to do anything to protect him. Like being the father just make you just like see things differently. Like I can't go there. I can't be moving like that. Still like. My homies with no kids, they be moving freely. Oh yeah, we finna shoot to Arizona. I can't get up and do that. I ain't the old Lotto no more. You feel me? From college, I can't. You feel me? I got 2 of these little motherfuckers. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's real right there, man. What else you working on, Lotto? What else coming up for you, man?
I probably later on. I'm probably finna go to the stool with my boy Chemo. Shit, whenever he land, I'm probably finna. My boy DY, probably finna go to his house, record something. And then shit, mostly I ain't working on like no features, but that's my boy, you feel me? So I ain't trying to really get into too many other features though, like cause I see it, I got enough. Like I'm at like a little cap, like every other one of my songs is a feature. So, and I'm hard enough to do this shit, like just push me. But I've been working every day though, like I'm trying to book a session at Patchwork Studios, I think it's called in Hood. I'm trying to go there, but Chemo say he finna fly in already. Well, shit, fucking around, might as well go to DY.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, any shout outs before we wrap it up, Lotto?
Just want to shout out to the hood, man. YF and LEC, man, finna blow strong. That's about it, hey.
We done lost a couple legends. If I make it out the streets, is it the same as reaching heaven? Every day I count my blessings while I'm loading Smith & Wesson, sick and tired of being tired.